Right, here I've got an A3 printer. It's the HP K7100. It's an A3 printer, a couple of requests for the bigger ones, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a CIS onto this, and it is harder than the normal setup, but at the same time easily done. Just ignore anything else that's lying around. You've got your printer there, you've got your CIS. Anything else on the left hand side, it's just spare parts, experimentation and everything. I just haven't had time to clean up this morning. Right, we've got the printer ready, and off camera I've done this. I've put this on, which will obviously come with a kit. The CIS is already ready with the 4 air filters in. You take the small bung out the top and you put the air filter in the top there. It'll come with that much ink in it, but you will get extra bottles as well. I would suggest that straight away you fill it up to about there and never let it go below 15 mil, because it will get air in the system. But I put that much in so it doesn't leak in transit. And I put this clip on here. If you see this, it just undoes. I'll try and do it one hand yet. It just undoes. I've already put that in place. That's to hold this piping here. So you've got that clip there and that clip there. I've done my video already, so that you're ready. The CIS is in place. What we've got to do is put the CIS in. Now I've got the printer switched on. It won't start flying around everywhere and hurting your hand. It's switched on. Obviously no cartridges in there. So what we're going to do by hand is push the carriage across to the left there. That is so we can put these cartridges, feed them under here and through. I'll just turn it that tiny bit, yeah, and you got them through, so it's under that bar there. Right, so we've got it through here. Then what we've got to do by hand is push that across to the right. Now HP have got these clips on, and you would think that it's impossible to do it. It is a little bit harder, but it's not as hard as they think it would be. What we have to do is lift the clips up, ready to put the cartridges in. Now what I've done here, I've moved the camera and I've also put a light into place here so you can see in here better. Now under here there is a little clip that pushes the cartridge back with a spring on it. Now there's one on each one. Now if you just put your cartridges in and push, it will trap. So you've got to be careful what you do here. And what you have to do is put your cartridges in as normal, but don't click them back. Like this. Right, don't click them right back. What you have to do is watch at the back where that little clip comes down here, and just push your cartridge forward a little bit so that that hinge or that little clip there catches your cartridge. And there's a little, you can't see it very well in the video, but there's a little groove in there, and that will actually go over the yellow. Then it will push the cartridge back and allow you to do the piping. I've got that bit twisted there, just pull it through. And now on the left hand side there is a little groove, you can't help but see it. Put your piping in the groove and click it down. Now that's got the colour in. You do the same with the black. Don't push it right back, just pull it forward a bit until that little catch catches the bit that sticks up on the cartridge, then push it down and it'll click in, and those cartridges are in place. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the video round here, and you see this is where the black piping is going through. There's a little groove there that will fit, and here, anywhere here, see if I can get in there, yeah, that's where the whole lot of piping in, and the colours go up like that. So they do fit in, but you have to be a bit more careful and use your head a bit. If you have a look at it, you'll see exactly what I mean. We've got the cartridges in, and we've got to get the rest of the piping done. So I'll switch it off at the minute and move the camera and then come back on. Right, as you can see, the piping is coming out to the left at a small angle, leaning this way. But what you've got to do is bring it to the left and make sure that there's no twists in it. Just make sure it's coming out straight, then hook it under there. I'll put that side up there so it goes easier. So if you see here, it's coming out to the left, curling up on itself and back across the top of that there. across the top of that black catch. And this little thing comes with the catch, that one there, look. And all you do, hold the piping in place. This will fit in to any two holes. And there, we've got the piping in place. You can clip it on there. I'll just move that light over so you can see it clearer. Can you see that? That's in place. And then we come across to the left, straight across, and into this one, and click that into place. So that's going to hold the piping in place. If you look at that now, that's coming from there all the way across, under and across to the cartridges. Obviously you don't want this too tight under here, but again you don't want it too loose. That's about the correct one there. I'm just going to move that up to the top of the clip. That's about the right position for it there. Get some light onto it, and if you can watch that there. Let's get into it a bit better. Right, I'm sure you can see all that. That's how it goes. Then all we've got to do now is see if the cartridges actually print. Now your printer knows the lid is open. There's a catch here that when you close it, it goes into there. We're going to be open a bit because of the piping, so we've got to fool the printer into thinking the lid's totally shut. So we just get a bit of paper into that hole, anything you want, push it down so that it thinks that it's shut, and the printer's just gone through a little movement because it thinks that the lid is shut. If you look at it now, it's moving about because it thinks the lid's closed even though it's not. These bits of tape, by the way, I mean, you've got one there, you've got them around here. It's only because it's a brand new printer. Somebody's actually bought this. I'm setting it up and giving them the video as part of the deal. So don't take any notice of the bits of tape. They're only there because it's brand new. Right, so we've got it all in. Let's see if it prints. Well, as you can see, I've got A4 paper in here, but it goes up to there with A3. But we're okay printing on A4. We just know that it prints with this in, and it goes left to right. So I'll go to the computer and click on print, and we should start printing on here pretty quick. There you go, it's moved straight away. As you see, it's gone across to the left as far as it'll go, so we know that's okay. It's pulling the paper through, and we've got it on a really quick print here. Not because, well, the only reason is because so that it doesn't take a long time printing on the video. You haven't got to stop there watching video all the time, just watching it print. But as you can see there, it's bringing them out. I've done the 4 colours. There you go, it's printed all 4. So that was pretty quick, that print. It's still going through its normal procedure, look, and it's across to the right, and it's ready to print again. You've obviously got the different properties that you can print on. You can go fast or best quality and things like that. So you can see that it actually prints. We've got it all set up. That's how to do the K7100. I'm now just going to put this light away and show you or remind you of a couple of things. You have that set up. It must be the same height as a printer. Don't have it higher, because if you do, gravity takes over and floods these here. So same height. If you can't put it on the same height, don't buy it. Take the small plugs out and put your air vents in, all 4, that's important. This clips on. It's going across, curling under on itself and going back to the cartridges. Make sure there's no twists, that's important. And you've got your piece of paper in there to make it think the lid is closed. You can actually close the lid and carry on printing. Actually, while I'm talking to you now, I'll tell it to print again with the lid down, but it is obviously up that tiny bit here. So it thinks that the lid's down, so it will carry on printing. There you go, it's printing with the lid almost down. You will need that piece of paper though, because of these pipings here, it doesn't go down totally, so you're going to need that piece of paper or something in that there to make it think. There you go, look at that, it's printing perfectly with the lid down. A3, A4, it's up to you. And just one final thing, when they come across in here, don't put your cartridges right back to start with. Put them in, look underneath, and you'll see a catch about here and here. It actually pushes the cartridge back and holds them. Don't push them right back, just slowly put them in until you can see the catch touches that back bit that sticks up, then push it back and it will work perfectly just like it is now. That's about it. Thanks for watching.